Good morning, guys. Happy Friday to you. Hope everybody's had a good work week this week now that we're nearing the end of it. It's about 9 o'clock here. It's getting warm, per usual. Got a later start this morning, trying to help my wife get the kids out the door to go to Vacation Bible School, and that's probably harder than going to actually cut grass in the heat all day. So, supposed to cut 3 today, man, but I texted everybody last night to remind them that I'd be there. The same rotation of this route that I do every time. And one of my customers who it's been something, all the time. It's the customer I did the big pine straw job for that I made the video about. I mowed his yard all last year. He was one of my first few paying customers. A super nice dude, great family, but I feel like every other time I text him a reminder about when I'm coming, it's always something. But so last night he's like, hey, my son's actually staying there while we're out of town, and he needs the backyard for his dogs. So is there a day next week you can come instead? And honestly, if I took a play out of the Ray playbook or any of you other guys, I'd say, nope, I'm still coming today, or I'm just not coming at all till the next rotation, which would be the next time I do this route. Well, now you're going on 10 more days. And honestly, starting next year, that's probably what I need to implement, is just say nope. But also at the same point, should I have reminded him several days ago? Or should I just start saying, hey, these are the days I'll be here this month, weather dependent, but it's not raining. This day, this day, this day, this day, just so you know. Should I do that? I don't want to just right off the bat be like, well, too bad, I'm just not coming at all till the next rotation. I mean, how would y'all handle that? And I always get paid by him several days later. I have to send him a Venmo request sometimes because he'll forget. And it's not that he don't have the money. He's got money. They've got money. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I don't have too many pain in the neck customers, and to say he's a pain in the neck is not fair, really, because like I said, super nice family. But it's just irritating sometimes. So now I'm only doing 2 yards when I expected to do 3 and make that money. I mean, these 2 other ones are fairly big, good, decent paying yards, but still, I was planning on having 3 today. So, yeah, not the best start to the morning, but yeah. Let's get a drink and get over there to this first one. All right, I'm at the first property I'm doing today. And another thought I had on the way over here, and I'll try to make this make sense how it does in my head, but now that it is super hot, right? People are looking for a long guy that, may have dropped theirs to save money, or, they've never had a long guy and they're tired of cutting it because it's so hot and they're looking for somebody. And I say that because even last week, one of my customers who retired, who dropped me to save money, which is totally fine. I mean, he's a super good dude. I play in a worship band with him at church. I've been giving a hard time ever since that, saying, you'll be calling me in July because it'll be hot, just giving him a hard time. And last week he texted me, he's like, hey, is your schedule full or do you have room for another yard? And I'm like, no, I'm not full. So I'm going to start back doing his next week because it's hot and I think he's tired of doing it. So the thing is, with mornings like this, when I have a customer say, oh, it's not a good day to come, can you come next week? Well, that's a spot I could have been doing a new person if I was still putting myself out there to gain more customers. I stopped doing that because it kind of plateaued and I had enough to stay as busy as I want. So I haven't been pushing it anymore. We're into July. Why would you? But now that it's getting hot and people are starting to look for somebody again, I need to be putting myself out there like, hey, if it's too hot to be maintaining your grass, let us do it. That whole advertising mindset. And, mornings like this, had I been doing that and gotten some new people, I could have been out there doing them today. But instead, now I'm only doing 2 because he said, it's not a good week. So that's very frustrating. So yeah, going forward, it's hard to change the business model right in the middle of the season, but going forward next year, it's weekly or bi-weekly period. And it'll be a struggle to make sure my Fridays aren't super busy, to when I'm at my full-time job on Friday, I can get them done on Thursday. So I don't have to mow on Saturdays. I'm pretty dead set, and I've been lucky so far to not ever work a Saturday, just being part-time. And I've only had to do it once because of rain. So that's kind of one of my goals, because I'm already gone enough from the house working 24-hour shifts at the fire department that I try to keep Saturdays open. So going forward next year, man, weekly or bi-weekly, period. No in between. I know if everybody literally will try to tell you that from day one, but I've been able to make it work. So that's what I've done, is give people that option. But next year, weekly, bi-weekly, hey, I'll be here this day. If not, if you say skip, whatever, then too bad. It'll be the next rotation that I'll be there. So maybe that's 2 more weeks. So, whatever. But anyways, on to another topic. This first yard I'm doing, it's only the 4th time I've mowed it this year, because he waited until June to try to find somebody. His old company only offered weekly mowing and treatments, and he didn't want that. They wanted him on a year contract, and he just didn't want to do that anymore, which is fine. I don't do that. But the thing is, it's Bermuda grass, and you're well into June before I mowed it the first time, and it was freaking high as all get out. I mean, I made a video showing you how thick it was and how tall it was, and that first time I was like, look, man, I'm gonna have to mow it tall today just to even get it down to halfway decent maintenance shape. And I'll try to take it down each time I come, which what I've done, I've dropped it a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch each time I come. So last time I was here, I was at 3.5 inches, trying to get it down to normal Bermuda maintenance height, because I don't bag it. So the thatch is all over. I've tried to spread it out as much as I can, because that stuff, man, it was so tall. And I've made it look good every time I've showed up and left, man. It looked great, but it's just tall for Bermuda. So, I mean, I've been trying to get it down. And he texted me, he's like, hey, can you raise the deck up tomorrow? Because it was a little bit yellow last time with the heat. I don't want it to fry. And we have had some rain this week. I'm like, yeah. I was like, but like I said, I'm trying to get it down to normal Bermuda height each time I come. But if you don't mind the way it looks mowing it high, I'll mow it high. It's your yard, dude. It's your money. And it still looks good when it's high. So it's still striped up pretty well. So for Bermuda, I mean, it does stripe. I know it's crazy, but so yeah, today I'm gonna mow it at 4 inches and just see how he likes it. I mean, whatever. Maybe in the off season I can scalp it real good, and I'll have a bagger by then, the clip-on bagger on the deck, the accelerator, whatever. I'm not getting the full bagging system, but I'll have just a catch. So I'll probably come scalping it, before the next season, to try to make sure we start out at the right height. But I mean, that's months and months down the road. But anyways, I'm gonna cut it high today, see what it looks like. Yeah, I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. I'll try to get some mowing footage today just to fill some space in here, and yeah, let's see what she looks like when it's over with. Guys, I'll never understand the John Deere hate on cut quality or whatever. I know there's a lot of shade, it's hard to tell, but one pass, sharp blades, clean deck, stripes just fine on this cool season grass. Looks way better in person, but you get the idea. I mean, say what you want about John Deere as a company for moving production to other countries and this and that. Like, I get it. Like, that's pretty crappy, but a company that big, you know, everybody does that. I mean, where I live, we literally build every BMW's SUV in the world in my town that I live in. So even Germany has stuff built over here. So, you know, it is what it is. But I'm not in construction equipment, I'm not in farming equipment, I'm in lawn care, and the commercial mowers are made in Raleigh, North Carolina, 4 hours from where I live, where my family's originally from. So the mowers are built in America. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, so I showed you guys the best I could that backyard. I mean, I cut it at 4 inches, double cut it at 4.5 just to spread the clippings out. It looks great, sure, but it's high. I mean, it's, you know, it's what he said. But you can see how stressed it is. So do y'all think it's from not enough rain? It's too hot. He's still getting it treated. I saw the sign. They put the little picket sign by the mailbox. It's been treated since the last time I was there. Is it because he waited so long that when I cut it, I didn't bag it? So the very first cut of the year should have been bagged. Does that have something to do with it? You know, my Bermuda experts, if you're on here watching, Chad and the rest of them, why do you think it's doing that? I mean, if it's treated and I'm mowing it high, you know, I'm not scalping it to make it, you know, burn the yard up. But I mean, obviously Bermuda shouldn't be mowed that high, but I mean, I had to do what I had to do those first few times, and then he tells me to raise the deck up. So I mean, y'all let me know what you think about why that yard looks like that, or if it's just that's the way everybody's yard looks right now. So I mean, we're having the same weather as pretty much anybody. Barely any rain, super hot. I mean, so every yard's struggling. I mean, I'm having to water my yard every day just about because I have fescue, even though I cut it high. So yeah. Yeah, I'm at my second one, the last one I'm gonna do today. I got to do a bunch of spraying in the back. I've showed it on a video before back here at this house where everything is just crazy high weeds, and it's just like where they had some trees fall down during the storm and cut up, and there's no real grass back there. It's all weeds, and it's a daggum jungle. And I've sprayed it once, killed a bunch of it. Of course, it comes back. So I'm gonna spray it again. I mean, it keeps me from having to weed eat a whole bunch back there. I still have to do some, obviously, but she texted me yesterday wanting me to spray while I'm here today, so I'm gonna do that. But if y'all are watching, what do you use for weed killer? Right now I'm using RM18, and it does work. Like, you definitely start seeing results quick. I mean, it starts to turn yellow and whatever. So it's not like it doesn't work, but RM43 I know kills literally everything. But I'm using RM18. You can get it at Tractor Supply, Ace, I mean, all kind of places. But let me know what y'all are using, especially if you like do spraying a lot and like have your license and charge for it and, you know, all that. What do you guys use that you can just put in a backpack sprayer that you can go to the store and buy? Let me know what actually works. But yeah, I'm gonna get this knocked out, and I'll show you all that jungle back there. Yeah, so I've showed this on a video before, but all this back here, I can mow. I mow pretty much up to right here. I mean, I can get the mower in here. That's about as far as I can get. Can't get it up that close to the fence, so I'll come through. I'll weed eat all this around here and around all that to here. I'm gonna spray all the rest of this. It's actually way shorter than it was last time I was here. I wasn't able to, I mean, this was all like super tall, thick stuff. I couldn't even get a weed eater on, but well, it's falling down on its own, I guess, with the weather. But that wasn't there when I first started mowing, so RM43 would probably kill that. But yeah, I'll come back. I'm gonna weed eat all this, and then I'll spray her down. Believe it or not, I have not seen a snake in here. I've seen a bunch of lizards. I have yet to see a snake. There's no way there's not one in here. I mean, probably the biggest one in the whole upstate is hiding in here somewhere, but I've yet to see him. All right, well, I'm all finished up for the day. It's 12:45. Yeah, I only did 2 in that amount of time. Yeah, I'm slow as all get out. It's freaking hot. Had to do all that spraying, recording videos and all that, talking to customers while they're there, you know, the whole 9. But yeah, I'm just, you know, frustrated about that incident I talked about with him saying to come next week, but whatever. I guess the main point I'm trying to make is y'all let me know if that happened, or if it's happened to you before when you were first in your first 1-2 years of business. How'd you handle it? But I don't want to drop him, because he is a great dude. And I mean, the yard's not super straightforward. It's kind of complicated. You know, it's on a hill, front yard, backyard's on a hill, so I have to be careful. And it's Bermuda, which y'all know how I feel about Bermuda. But yeah, let me know what y'all would do. I'm just gonna start telling him the whole month of which days I'm gonna be there, so he can plan accordingly. But whatever. And yeah, let me know, guys, about what y'all use to spray for weeds, man. I'm sure I can text her, you know, tomorrow or next day, and she'll tell me, yes, I can already see it working, stuff's turning yellow or whatever. But that type stuff that I showed you back there, that real bad, thick stuff, I mean, do y'all go ahead and use like a kudzu killer on there? Do you use regular weed killer? I've got that crossbow stuff for kudzu that I've used before on a customer. I got some of that. I mean, I know Chad mixed weed killer and some kudzu killer in a sprayer the other day and did it. So, I mean, I guess I could try that too. I just never really thought about it, mixing chemicals. But also let me know what y'all use for just regular weeds in the mulch beds to just, you know, when you're there doing maintenance, you stay on top of. What do y'all use that works the best? Let me know about that too. But yep, all right. Well, I ain't got much more to talk about. I'm going home, and I'm going to get in the pool, Ray. Going to get in the pool. Not my pool, my mom's pool. I want to take the kids to get in the pool, and it's Friday, so I'll be at work tomorrow. But everybody have a good weekend, man. Stay safe. Hopefully you don't have to work tomorrow, and hopefully we get some rain. And we'll see you on the next one, boys and gals. Thank you.